Yo, what's up everybody? Today we're going to be doing some more Umineko manga discussion stuff. We finished episode three's manga well, this morning actually. I finished it then, and yeah, I've got a lot to discuss because this is easily the biggest manga I've actually seen in the series so far. I mean, in comparison to episode 1 and episode 2 in terms of length, it really dominates like both chapters easily. And yeah, honestly, I think this chapter was brilliant. I really enjoyed it, and there's just so many things that I want to talk about because I think this is the chapter where, even though I knew like what actually happened, obviously everything about Yasuda as well, I knew that solving the mystery was actually, I mean, I didn't just want to solve the mystery, I wanted to understand every single sort of ambiguous plot point, so it was kind of difficult. When I say kind of difficult, I mean, there are some parts that once you know what Yasuda does, well, nearly every culprit is completely obvious, but some of the more ambiguous scenes, like, for example, you know, when, I don't know, for example, Eva's going to murder, Rosa and Maria, you know, those internal monologues and, you know, stuff of Hideyoshi as well, like, they could deceive you, and you've just got to comprehend everything, and you've got to take it with a pinch of salt as well. All the illusionary scenes as well is really quite fun to think about, you know, which effects they could actually have on the story, like usual. And yeah, honestly, I think the mystery solving is going to get really difficult in episode 4 because I have a couple theories, but I don't have I don't have a fully realistic theory as to you know, who the culprit could genuinely be, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a lot of thinking when it comes to that, but yeah, my god, episode 3 was so fucking cool. Let's get into this. Right, yeah, so I've just got my display capture here. Right, here we are. So we've got the manga. Let me just check it's working. Yeah, it is. Yeah, so yeah, this is the actual starting panel we get on the manga, and I think it's really well done. Obviously, we've got to love the fact that it's all colorized. That's something that needs to be addressed, but still, look how fucking cool this looks. I mean, Dorian as well looks, I mean, you're probably just going to say, well, that's obvious, but it totally looks like it does in the VN, and I really appreciate that. Beatrice looks really cool as well. And yeah, I've got Vigilia and Beatrice, the first time we're actually meeting them, I suppose. Well, yeah, we haven't ever seen this Beatrice before. Yeah, and oh my god, yeah, interesting about everything about magic believing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go quite quickly because I have a ton of images I want to actually show you. We've got the vase and yeah, so oh yeah, and I find it really interesting how big of a theme this was, you know, the magic to break or murder is very simple, because that is a recurring theme. Everything with Eva, she can tear apart bonds that have formed for years, just, you know, just because of the fact that she has a lot of greed related motives. yeah, big mistake. Holy shit. I mean, obviously, I don't really think it's that bad for the human Beatrice, but yeah, if Yasuda was saying this, well, she probably, I wouldn't be surprised if she did say something in a less illusionary way about this to Kumasawa. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's weird. Yeah, and obviously, Battler being Battler. Oh my god, yeah. Oh yeah, this scene at the beginning, it was so brutal. It was getting fucking tortured by the Seven Snakes of Purgatory. They were making fun of him. They were probably just doing like what every single enthusiastic mystery novel reader would do to Battler at that time after seeing episode 2. I don't know. But to be fair, I mean, people do say incompetent is a word you can attribute to Battler, but I think that's being a little bit too harsh. I mean, I think he definitely has some unrealistic thinking, but I wouldn't call him incompetent. But then again, Beatrice literally said it in red that he was incompetent, so I don't know. And yep, the game's starting, and yeah. I love this family photo. It looks really cool. Oh my god, we have the beginning scenes of Eva. Holy shit, these were so sad. Oh, that was a brilliant start to the manga, and obviously seeing the antagonist of, you know, well, I love when I say antagonist. I'm not even talking about Ushidomiya Eva. I'm talking about the childhood Ushidomiya Eva, who somehow exists within the Eva that is like 50 years old. And I suppose she exists because of, I mean, I don't really know. It's kind of hard to tell because with a lot of these things, they do feel really unrealistic when you actually, like, let's say for example, you could say, nah, I don't really think it's unrealistic, but sometimes, like for example, when you look at Yasuda and you put the multiple personality theory, it just seems so absurd that it feels really unrealistic. It kind of feels like that with this as well. Maybe you could think of the fact that it's a result of trauma that she always sees ever, you know, just that childhood ever within, you know, 1986. I don't know though. And yeah, really, really cool shots here. And oh my god, Hideyoshi. Yep, she getting really pissed off about smoking. Yeah, getting a little bit more pissed off than normal. Oh my god, this shot was so fucking cool. I loved it. And oh my god, how fucking bad did this age? Jesus Christ. Of course I'm gonna take notice to this after having finished the story. Why would I not? Oh my god, yeah, we've got you know, just everyone making fun of Battler as well. I love expressions like these. They did them really, really well as well. I thought they were really quite fun. And yeah, no, I thought Jessica's fun, and George looks hilarious. George is very embarrassed. Battler obviously is running for his life. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that was such a fucking cool scene, that. Yeah, and yep, throw it into the world without anything normal whatsoever. Oh god, Beatrice and Maria. Yep. Yeah, and Donovan appearing as well. Oh yeah, the Devil's Proof. And we got the Hempel's Raven coming up sometime soon. We've got all the 7 Stakes of Purgatory as well. I really like that we're beginning to see them. They look cool. Bit explicit, but okay. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Sorry, I just said nothing. Erase, like, the last 20 seconds of the video. Yeah, oh my god, yeah. It will get interesting, I don't disagree. And the epitaph, oh my god, yeah. Yeah, after seeing Kidige's reasoning for, you know, why there could be no reason as to why this person who's mysteriously showing the letter, there is no reason as to why they are giving hints, giving an indication to solve it. Yeah, it is actually really quite funny because the phrase intellectual rapist, that really, really comes into mind whenever I think about this, and obviously that reminds you of Edika. Oh yeah, funny about the mistress stuff. I thought this was really quite fun. This kind of reminds me of Claire Vaux Bernardus, this head. I don't know why, I just kept on thinking of her whenever I saw that. And yeah, oh my god, yep, and this is just Kidie's reasoning, and Eva just having a midlife crisis. Well, I mean, end-of-life crisis. Like, well, no, midlife crisis, probably. Well, no, it's not even close to a midlife crisis, but still, a crisis nonetheless. And, yeah. And Eva looking very, very odd. Jesus Christ. This is really cool. I love that colorized image. That's good as well, and that just looks like something that belongs in episode 7 or episode 8. It looks like we've seen that, like, way too many episodes early. Oh my god, we've got black tea and cookies from Donovan. Battler should have taken those opportunities. Oh my god, he should have taken advantage of him. His food is probably so good. And we've also got Beatrice getting annoyed at Donovan. I love that this is basically just a PowerPoint presentation at this point. But oh yeah, we've got Hempel's Raven beginning now. Yeah, that's quite cool. And Beatrice looking like she's licking intestines, whereas she's actually licking a cookie. God, I just love how much energy there is. Oh yeah, ridiculous culprit X theory. Oh my god, where is it? Yeah. Is that 64 trillion? I think so. I can't remember because I tried to read that number. That's got to be 64 trillion. Trillion, billion, million. 100,000. Yeah, 64 trillion. Yeah, I hate that I still remember that. Oh my god, yeah. I have the power to speak the truth in red. Yep, because that always obstructs the Devil's Proof. And oh my god, yeah, that was cool. Yeah, oh yeah, not gonna repeat that. Yeah. Yeah. There was a really quite key hint in... There was this one manga panel that had loads of these cubes representing people, and there were only 16 of them. And they weren't numbered or anything, it was just subtle. They were in the background. It was actually a really quite key hint. Oh yeah, Noza, and yeah. Yeah. I killed Beatrice. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything. To be fair, she didn't. It was just a misjudgment, but still was a fucking stupid misjudgment. But it's sad as well. It really is. I mean, I don't know how old she is here. She looks like maybe 14, 15, something like that. Oh my god. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is I wouldn't be surprised if in a stressful situation like this, she would just make a bad judgment like that. You can't really blame her that much, but you can blame her a bit, let's be honest here. I just really wonder what a reality where Beatrice was actually brought back to Kinzo's house would be like. Oh my god, that would be awful for Noza. She would be thrown out, let's be honest here. This is so cool, that little image there. Noza in Home Alone. It just looks like a Home Alone cover. Again. There was that god art image in episode 2 that looked like it, and yep. Everything about Beatrice. The question of who am I? First appearing there. God, it's a thing that runs in the generations. This looks so weird. Firstly, she looks like Burn, and secondly, yeah. I thought that was a worm, not a human being at first. That's the homunculus, illusionarily painted part of the story there. And, oh yeah, Beatrice being shocked about the fact that there weren't any wolves in the forest. Nope. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's awful. It was so cruel reading this. It was so pleasant, yet so cruel at the same time. Yeah, interesting about the whole zoo stuff, and I can totally see why. I just hate that everything, all of Beatrice's problems, they really feel as if they've kind of ran in the family. Like, look at Yasuda, I mean, yeah, I think you could definitely attribute that same sort of feeling of being restrained to her. Holy fuck. Yeah, and, oh, yeah. Yeah. This was so horrible. And obviously, yeah, the ending. Oh my god, you can literally see part of her brain. Fucking hell. Yeah, I'm bad to learn feeling social. Oh yeah, that properly destroying her. Beatrice's troll face on a butterfly. Oh, this was really cool where he has the tarot cards and then, yeah, death. Yeah, and the 7 Snakes of Purgatory as well. They look really, really cool with Beatrice. It's just such a nice magical image. I think, you know, it's just such an image that is so unique to Umineko. It really isn't. Kinzo burning. I prefer the VN sprite a lot, but, well, the VN piece of artwork, but still. This is cool. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, when Lucifer got totally bullied here as well. And, yep, Lucifer and Kanon. Yep, bit of manipulation there. Oh, yeah. A talking steak. Gotta love it. And Kanon literally holding Lucifer by the neck. Jesus Christ, this person. It's either that Kanon has really big hands, or Lucifer is just genuinely tiny. No, she's probably really, really skinny. To be fair, they do all look really skinny. Anyway, that is just getting a bit too weird for my liking. No, but like, how can his hand entirely fit around her neck? Like, my hand can barely do that. Actually, my hand can as well, but I have reasonably big hands. So, that kind of makes sense. This has got too awkward. Yeah, Shannon's barrier as well. God, it looks like a fucking alien spaceship. It's weird. And it's really, really interesting just to think about, you know, all of the sort of implications this poses. I've never really thought about this, so I'm just going to be thinking on the spot here, but... I suppose because obviously everything is a massive battle between Yasuda's personalities here, or... Well, I suppose you could think that you have the stakes, and I suppose because this is illusionary, you could kind of interpret it as metaphorical. Like, you could have metaphorical stakes sort of coming towards her heart, and then, you know, her trying to protect it. Or maybe metaphorical stakes coming towards Kanon's heart and her trying to actually protect it, and then I suppose that kind of has the effect of, you know, reducing all the pain for Kanon, and, you know, reducing everything that stops in his life. And I suppose then you could think that well, you could just, I suppose you could think about Shannon maybe supporting Kanon in terms of love as well. You can't forget about that. I mean, obviously that these people can't love at the same time, but in the illusionary world, in, for example, episode 6, I have seen, you know, these two supporting each other. So even despite that, so maybe it could be like that. And also, I think, It's just in general, you know, a fight between Yasuda's personalities. That is the point that I have been in the most roundabout way trying to convey, but didn't do it very well. Yeah, oh my god, I love that. I'm sick of your stupid philosophical outlook on life. And yeah, Beatrice totally wins here. Oh my god, it's interesting Genji actually killing them. And funnily enough, in the illusionary side, yeah, they were killed by a rose that obviously killed them forever. Yeah. Did they die though? Ha, lol, no. Yeah, oh my god, this is so weird. I loved reading about this in the VN. Same for the manga. Oh my god. They didn't dedicate enough time to Gorda getting killed, if you ask me. Also, there's not enough gore in this manga, if you ask me. There was just a little bit too little for my liking. Oh my god, yeah, this is so cool. The beginning with the scenes with Kumasawa and Beatrice, and oh my fucking god, the tower. And I do find it very interesting to think about the fact that you could loosely interpret this as the mystery novel related things. Like, for example, you could think Kumasawa, well, she taught Yasuda the joy of reading mystery novels, and obviously then, you know, it's been something she's latched onto. It's gone totally out of hand, and you know, like this, you know, Wadagiriya taught Beatrice the good in life, really, and obviously how to pursue magic, but then she just totally took it the most, as you can see by the facial expression there. She took it in the worst way possible, and it kind of reminds me of Wadagiriya. It's quite cool, and obviously Beatrice's really weird expression there. Beatrice proposing for sex about... No, sorry, she is not... But I'm sorry, but that does look like it. Oh my god, yeah, that's really funny. Oh my god, I love that I stopped here. How come you believe in manga and anime, but you won't believe in me? Who's Batalla's waifu, I wonder? Oh my god, that is so funny. There was this one part at the end of the manga where Beatrice was saying, like, she used dating sims and stuff like that to prepare for something. I forgot what it was. Dating sims and manga and XYZ, I don't know. Yeah, we've got the brown tube analogy as well. I really skipped over that, it seems, and obviously Battle being really affected by the impossibility of realistically reasoning a magical scene as horrible as and as scary as that, really. Yeah, I had, by the way, I always used the Umineko soundtracks while actually, you know, reading this manga, and my god, it really amplified my experience. For example, I used Fake Red Shoes loads here, and I just listened to it on repeat for like 30-40 minutes. Fucking good. Oh yeah, Shannon totally dead. Nanjo totally gave a real autopsy, or at least that's what I think. I mean, obviously, they didn't die. How could George and Jessica have their loved one revisit them? It wasn't just illusionarily. I think that genuinely happened. And I don't think there's any other explanation. I mean, I don't think it's possible for that not to happen. But yeah. Can you imagine if everybody faked their death? That would be the funniest thing, I think. Yeah, my god, yeah, Jessica and Kanon. Oh, fuck, that must have been so cruel. And, yeah. God, there's so many scenes. There really are. And, yep, the logic battle, the trap one, and the chain of closed rooms. I love it. Yeah, they are linked together. And, yeah, more cool facial expression. What? Well, when aren't there cool facial expressions? And, yeah. Oh, yeah, I love that. This is on equal terms. And I don't agree at the moment, but I think by the end of episode 3, sure. Yeah, this is quite cool. The 6 people were all murdered. Yeah, none of the 6... I love how roundabout she goes there. Funny. Yeah, none of the 6 died by I love these expressions as well. And then obviously Beatrice had to, you know, bail out because of how much she was saying she was dating too much. These expressions are so funny. There's another one later on that's used in loads of Umineko memes. I'll tell you when I've found it. But yeah, oh my god, so we've got everything about the epitaph here as well. And the second letter that was, I think it was placed in... Oh no, I forgot where this was placed. I don't know, let's just assume it was in the chapel. I have no idea. Yeah, and then the solving of the Golden Land as well. What's wordplay? Oh, I wonder what that is. I love this fucking image so much. That's so funny. Oh yeah, always the innocent examples of. Why is Rosa a literal bear? Oh yeah. Didn't this have a hint? Um. Oh yeah. So, Mama. Kokai suru. Oh yeah. Kokai suru means to regret, and then kokai shiteru means is regretting. That's a quite funny hint there. Or at least, I mean, it's in katakana, so I don't know if that's right, because obviously you wouldn't write it like that. Like, you'd write with... let's just get paint up, why not? Yeah, you'd write it like this. Yeah, you wouldn't write it like that. And then, by the way, ta is written like that. And that's the letter they're removing there. So you remove that letter and then you get everything like that. Anyway, that's probably way too nerdy. Yeah. And then everything about the epitaph as well. I love that these... How do these people not know what playing this letter is? It's like moji asobi, like a phrase that's not really used much in Japanese. I don't know. But, yeah, oh my god, yeah. Yeah, Eva getting properly pissed off at Noza for not having, you know, solved it. Oh my god, yeah. And this is the part where she is burnt out, and then Eva talks to her. Oh my god, and then breakthrough happens. And, I love that she's just totally dozing off, and then she just gets totally terrified by Natsuhi. Oh my god, this part is so cool though, and especially her going down to solve the epitaph. The amount of energy in this scene, it's so cool, and just I don't experience this now, but I'm just connecting all the dots was really fun. But what I found funny about this scene was, like, beforehand I was totally incompetent. I didn't know what happened whatsoever, and let's be honest, I think very few people did. Like, it was so... I just didn't know what she was talking about whatsoever, but now I can just totally relate to her sort of discoveries. Oh, yep, going down the city suburbs. No, sorry, I meant the entrance to the Golden Land, or just some sort of really creepy train station that criminals would hang out in. I don't know, that's kind of what I get the reminder of. And yep, Eva visiting the Golden Land, and yeah, some very, very cool scenes of the gold here as well. It looks very different as to how it looked in the VN, if you ask me. And yeah, everything here. This is our victory. I love this scene. And yeah, that is a really nice little way to end the chapter. I love this colorization as well. Brilliant stuff. Oh yeah, Rosa and Eva. Yeah, I just find it really funny. I think in any other situation, like, I just find it so funny that in this situation, obviously Eva is going to let her childhood self just totally take over in terms of her emotional, you know, instability. But, you know, here they're actually maturely handling this. And after seeing all of episode 3, it was quite surprising to reread this. Yeah, but no matter how mature Eva handles this, yeah, that's going to give rise to all the immaturity needed to become a fucking killer. It's so surprising. But then again, this kid doesn't know of love or attachment and, you know, how much it means to fucking take a life. Because of shitty upbringing, probably. Oh my god, yeah. And the ceremony of Eva Beatrice as well. Oh my god, that was cool. And yep, give rise to evil. That is how you do it. And yeah, we've got the goats. Got Eva Beatrice, got another photo of her, and another one, and her portrait as well. It looks really quite cool, actually. I prefer the VN one, obviously. Got all the 7 states of purgatory. I love this. These expressions, they're so funny. Boo, boo, boring. Boring. Well, that's not boring. Actually, that is kind of boring. I mean, yeah, it's just interesting that they're kind of... it's really funny about Yasuda just trying to get Battler to... you know, sort of understand her ways more. You know, you're not necessarily praising Eva Beatrice for a really cruel act. You're praising her for the mystery that it poses. Yeah, just keep in mind that it's off Battler's fucking family. And obviously he doesn't know you're praising the mystery rather than, you know, everything that's happened to Eva. Or at least that's what I think. I think Beatrice is, you know, that scene where Battler gets really annoyed at her congratulating Eva and being excited. I feel like it's just more, you know, excited for the mystery and praising the mystery rather than the actual actions she's doing. Oh my god, yeah, isn't that funny? Yeah, she's getting progressively more and more mentally unstable as well, and, you know, the more the goal comes to her and the more the stress and euphoria and stuff like that, you know, the more she is falling apart. And I love these scenes where it just shows metaphorically just, you know, Eva's childhood self just totally taking her over. And these scenes are really good, actually. These are all metaphorical because I think these were all happening within Eva's head while she was actually going to kill Dosa, or while she was actually just in this part here. And yeah, that's actually really quite essential because Hideyoshi, you know, he'll put his hand on Eva's head to check, and then, you know, that is kind of the basis of it, really, that basis of that delusion. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, that's bad. I'm extremely grateful to the witch, Jesus Christ. Yeah, she's gonna kind of like ruin your life. God, yeah, and isn't it interesting to think about all of this? God, it's vivid, and oh god, this part, fucking hell. Yep, very, very weird face from Mario. I swear I've seen that face before. I think if you saw this face, you know your life would be over. Or at least there'd be a high chance of it. I couldn't imagine, like, oh my god, look at that. I just love that it's as if her eyes have been totally gouged out, and then there's been sort of an explicit content filter. And that's the sort of censoring. God, yeah, and interesting that she's really suffering the most here. That kind of gives rise to my metaphorical theory. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, I fucking love this photo. I had this as my phone wallpaper. I found it that cool. I love this photo so much. And yep, that's Eva totally shattering her whole personality. And yep, brilliant, brilliant face there. Oh my god, yeah. Yep, another brilliant one, another brilliant one. Oh my god, what I'm really disappointed about is, I mean, obviously I loved everything that went on with Eva Beatrice here, but oh my god, they made it way too short. They dedicated way too little time to it, unlike they did in the VN. They needed more time to this scene, if you ask me. It was still good, don't get me wrong. I mean, this is some high energy shit here, but like, I wish they had more time that was actually focused on it. Still good though, can't complain. I'm fucking cold, hang on. Right, yeah. Oh, I love that. And isn't it interesting to think about the cruelty and, you know, the fact that I think, kind of metaphorically shows how cruel Eva is actually being to these bodies. And it's interesting when Beatrice actually comes over and, you know, just says to Eva Beatrice, you know, you are being so cruel. I mean, I think that's kind of illusionary and kind of wants to benefit the plot of the game board because... No, I've actually got justification for this. Because... like, when did Eva ever know that Yasuda was a... that's actually quite tricky. It kind of depends on how you want to interpret it, because I think you can actually make a realistic story if Eva knew Yasuda was alive, and if Eva didn't know whether she was alive or not. But well, I think judging by the fact that she literally killed George, I don't think she knew that she was alive. But then again, maybe they were conspiring in a crime and they actually... and Eva was betrayed by Yasuda. No, but hang on a second. Because obviously when Yasuda has committed murders, and we know from episode 7 that she doesn't normally commit murders after the epitaph has been solved. So I think Eva has probably done something. I don't get why she has actually began doing the murders, actually. Like, there's no bribe, like, there's no saying, I will kill you if you don't do this, because she's already planning on taking her life anyway. You know, money doesn't do it. So what could you actually use to convince her? I don't know, it's weird. Well, I mean, you could think about something love-related, but I don't know, that would mean actually understanding Yasuda, which obviously Eva wouldn't be able to do, especially because she's so euphorical from, you know, all of the epitaph solving. Of course she wouldn't be able to do it. She'd be too, mind would be too taken up. Oh my god, I love those dead eyes, by the way. Fucking hell. Yeah, oh my god, yeah. I love that. And it's interesting to think about that. And, yep. Oh my god, that was really, really cool as well. Holy shit. Yeah, and oh, that was so funny. Money are literally going in a fucking baked oven. Oh yeah, this is cool as well. The spider stuff as well. To be fair, when I say about not giving enough time, I think this part was actually alright. It's just the beginning parts, like, I don't know, just the beginning parts of the torture I thought could have been delved into more. But anyway, yeah, this was god, that was so cruel. It's really creative what they've done, and I hate that it's so good. Oh yeah, Maria got bitch slapped in episode 2. Now it's Beatrice's turn. God, yeah, and this is the beginning of the brilliance of episode 3. Oh my god. Yeah, the beginning of Beatrice's journey. Oh yeah, I've got Eva Beatrice telling Eva, you know, calm it down and, you know, kill them like they're supposed to. Got a total bloodbath as well. Can we just mention that? Some of the most brutal killings there. And yeah, god, you know it's bad if even, you know, a sacrifice from Beatrice seems good. Well, yeah. And then medulla oblongata pierced. Oh my god. And yeah, we've got more. Yeah, what a boring fellow. I love that. Yeah, that's not very good that she thinks that, because obviously that means her cruelty will increase. There's a witch in the rose garden. It's you. I do wonder if you could, in theory, think about that maybe being Yasuda. But then again, I mean, I think it was very unlikely she'd not do it. Why would a representation of Yasuda be F.R. Beatrice as well? Yeah, yeah, God, yeah, isn't it interesting to see? It's really weird just how the emotional states actually happened. Maybe at the moment, Eva's childhood self has just become so overwhelmed with excitement that, I don't know, it's as if she's just stopped, and now Eva is going to suffer the consequences. Well, wait, no, hang on a second, I'm being a bit naive. This is a complete lie, her thoughts here, if you ask me. No, I kind of forgot my theory there. I think a lot of this, judging by the fact that it kind of seemed as if, you know, Eva's childhood self has just totally killed her older self. I mean, I think it's actually kind of reasonable to think that, you know, all of the scenes that show a mature Eva are just her either acting or are complete lies. I don't know, but yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. Maybe I think the conflict is still going on, actually. I don't know. It's just hard to tell whether it's somebody who has just totally been phased, like if she is phased to the point of no return, and all of these things, for example, all of her vulnerabilities are complete lies, or if you know, these are genuinely happening. Yeah, and oh my god, this is where it gets interesting. I love this image, by the way. I think it's done really well. It looks very, very weird. It's total stock image of a witch. Jesus Christ, why are the candies so big? This could blow somebody's house down. God, yeah, you monster. Yeah. And yep. Rejection of an opponent. And Oliver as well, yeah. They were murdered by somebody else. yeah, this is the memey image I was talking about. I love that image. It's hilarious. And that's interesting, yeah. Her being very annoyed about that. And, yeah, interesting about this as well. I think that totally shows Yasuda's personality, and also this sort of seems like the bigger this sort of seems like when she's a bigger and more superior servant, and when her inferior servants, for example, I don't know, the human equivalent of fucking Beelzebub or Bloomin' Asmodeus make a mistake, and then they tell Beatrice, and then that's the only reason she gets some attention. It's just how lonely her life is. Yeah, and yep. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, and shroud the mansion up in a cage. Yeah, because this indicates that you know, Eva, while everybody is just totally while everybody is just totally, you know, just stopped, and they just don't have any suspicion about Eva being out, because obviously Kraus and Natsuhi are dead, and Hideyoshi and Rudolph and Kirie have gone to the mansion. So yeah, I suppose Eva's just snuck up before, and well, no, maybe when she was actually murdering, maybe after she'd murdered Rosa and Maria, she'd just gone to lock the mansion and then fully gone out, because we do know that she has a master key, so she can lock all of these places. But then again, it may be Yasuda as well. I think it's less likely, but then again, I mean, they could have easily conspired in the Golden Land. They could have done anything. But yeah, I don't really know. This is one of the parts that I kind of forgot to picture about. I think it might be likely that that's the case. If it's not, then I will have to think about this more. No, I think I might think about that more. But yeah, Eva locks all the doors, and you know, obviously when everybody's there, and it's just kind of tricky whether Yasuda is known by Eva or not. Like, could Yasuda have helped? Well, I think she could have. And the thing is, Yasuda was always known by Eva because of Beatrice being there, I suppose. You know, in the Golden Land. Oh my god, we've got Belphegor and Bloomin' Leviathan here now. Oh my god, yeah, this part was amazing. Yeah, I really liked everything with Rudolph, and yeah, such a high energy scene as well. And same with Kirie as well. There's one key part. It's gotta be the next image. No? Seriously? Yeah, this one. Yeah. I love that. Yeah, and I just thought in the VN, I actually thought it was cooler in the VN just because of the voice and, you know, the slower pace as well. But this is still brilliant. All of it is. And, my god. Yeah, I love that. And, it's interesting, I think, all of these really, really naive, you know, pieces of personality, they all represent Eva, if you ask me. You know, I've got envy, sloth, I suppose, in, you know, a lack of ability and lack of will to actually do anything. I don't know, that kind of contradicts, but I'm not really sure. Envy, definitely, but sloth, not so much so. And, yeah, it's interesting, that. I love that Eva Beatrice face. It looks like Hanyu from the end of Higurashi. Oh my god. And yeah, these oh yeah, the Chiesta sisters as well. Holy shit. They call them siestas. I call them Chiestas because, but to be fair, Chiesta is, you know, the correct romanization, I suppose. Well, SHI rather than SI. Why do some people romanize like JI as ZI and SHI as SI? For example, if you play Touhou, you'll know that in Touhou 12 Stage 6's boss, you know, it's instead of Hijiri Byakuden, it's Zidi. It's weird. Like, you literally don't say it like that. I don't get it whatsoever. And yep, oh my god, I love this. It's just really funny that you know, these people were certainly killed. And I think also, oh shit, wait, hang on a second. No. Forget about the thing about Eva locking the door. Yeah, Hideyoshi conspired with Eva. Hideyoshi, when completely fucking off, you know, he locked all of the doors so that these people had no means of escape. And Hideyoshi was, you know, he took Belphegor's role. So maybe that indicates that Hideyoshi he was the person in Sloth. Maybe he could have actually done more. Maybe, for all we know, his restaurant company getting, you know, the shares bought out, that was because of his sloth. Who knows? It's kind of hard to tell. But, Yeah, my god, the murder's happening, and then, yep, the barrel of the gun, and, oh, yeah, that was so funny how fucking rude she was to her, and curtsying as well, that's hilarious. Oh my god, and killing her, holy shit. Oh my god, it's so brutal, oh god, and it is really, really funny to think about the fact that Yasuda can never, ever tell Beatrice about what is actually bad. I really don't know. It's kind of hard to tell whether all of the scenes... No, to be fair, I think all of the scenes about Beatrice telling, you know, Evar Beatrice about the cruelty of what she was doing, they were only illusionary in my opinion. And, yeah, I just find it funny that, like, in the illusionary side, Beatrice can never, ever make a convincing argument because it's just like, you know, you can just constantly refute it with... Oh, you've done that before. Oh, yeah, complete bloodbath as well. This is Higurashi gore levels of blood. Jesus Christ. It's as if somebody, you know, sheds an entire... It's as if, I don't know, you get into a fucking ketchup factory, get all the ketchup, and then you just smear, like, a ridiculous amount on the floor. And, yeah, Hideyoshi as well. It's really interesting, this. I think this was a lie intended to deceive people, because Hideyoshi, he was a culprit. Look at the cigarette. Without cigarettes, it cannot be seen. Yeah, I love that. Oh, yeah, the cigarettes prove that Eva murdered people, by the way. Oh, my God, yeah. God, it's awful. It really is awful, and I think it's just so brutal to see Hideyoshi here. I mean, to be honest, all of these people, they will do stuff for money. That is the worst thing. So their true personality in these stories, it's really unknown. It's kind of hard to tell whether he'd do this or not, and whether he would, you know, feel like this, even if he had to do the murder. Oh my god, yeah. Yep, and Hideyoshi fucking dies, and, yeah, I do genuinely believe that he was killed. And also, Eva Beatrice said in red that, you know, Hideyoshi was killed, and, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about the shot, the deflection. What did the wound look like? Did we get that? Well, it's kind of hard. That could be a gunshot or a, you know, one of the... It could be a gunshot because of the fact that it's been, you know, used to defend Eva, or it could be a gunshot used to, you know, obviously gouge the stake into the wound as well. It could be either one of those. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, those were just so brutal. Interesting, the diversion of attention that she was doing here, and, I just find it interesting to think about the fact that, no, I can't say after seeing this scene that, you know, Eva's main personality was dead. I can't. Because this is still it. It's as if she's just totally forgot everything that has happened with herself. I mean, that is how fucking stressed she is at the moment. It's so weird. Yeah, and then... Yeah, Bachelor, Jessica, very, very grief-stricken, and, oh my god, Beatrice as well, yeah. Yep, using magic to restore happiness, gotta love it. Oh, yeah, that was good, yeah. And Beatrice starting to... Oh, this is a cool manga cover, by the way. But Beatrice starting to become worthy of Bachelor's opponent. Of being Bachelor's opponent. Oh my god, this was so sweet, this scene. I love this scene so much. I'll definitely protect you. Well, I mean, she tried, but, yeah. So my theory here is that, so, judging by the wounds on George's body, I think it was very, very hard to assume that George was pushed. There was no deformation of the face. There was no, I don't know, like, visible signs of mud or, just, I don't know, bruises or anything, or just, you know, dirty clothing, really. So I think what probably happened is George was taken down by a ladder by Yasuda, and then what happened was probably obviously Nanjo locked the window, but yeah, I think George was killed. George was just killed here, and in the wound, I swear there was no blood. There was a key little line about the fact that, you know, everything's really rainy, so as a result of that, you can just totally... you could just totally get everything washed off. But the only thing is, I mean, it kind of depends on how wet the corpse was. It's not really a detail we're given. But, no, I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. I suppose it could also be Yasuda just deceiving George and then actually, you know, going towards her room and then obviously murdering in the mansion. But the only thing is, there are so many dodgy things that they have to do in order to actually get into the mansion without a key. Like, wait, no, hang on a second. I swear the door's unlocked. Wait, hang on a second. I'm just gonna reread this. Hang on. Okay, no, we weren't actually shown whether the mansion was locked or unlocked. I wouldn't be surprised if it was unlocked, but yeah, basically it said, there was this one thing that said, do your best until you get to the mansion, which could maybe imply that Beatrice actually kills her so that she can transport him into the mansion. Well, Yasuda does, but yeah, I don't know, but yeah, basically we know that Yasuda did it, and yeah, it is interesting. I'm kind of finding it hard to picture it, but we know that you know, I think Nanjo was a culprit. Yeah, trying to bring the illusion of the witch into it as well. Funny that. And, yeah, it's just kind of hard to tell. It really is hard to tell what... Also, I think Yasuda used a ladder. But, I don't think George jumped for the reasons I stated. But, yeah, also, jumping, it would break his knees. It wouldn't kill him. Yeah, obviously Eva did this, strangled them with a wire. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking... No, that was kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, I mean, she could have killed George anyway, let's be honest here. But I think it's more likely she did it inside, just simply because of the fact that, you know, there's no wetness from the wounds of the body. Oh my god, this is such disgusting photos. Really, really well drawn, honestly. Oh my god, the magic circle as well. Yep. Shannon being brought back to life. I think this is all a lie as well. I don't think any of this happened. I think that's just too kind for the world. Yeah, funny that. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, the evil Giesta sisters doing their best to completely fuck everything up. Yep, love was torn apart, I don't disagree. And isn't that funny? That's what happened in 1983. Yeah, I've got Eva Beatrice, more really cool scenes. Oh my god, yeah, what's this? Oh yeah, Warigiriga just totally protecting Beatrice and then her being left with you know, the form of only a butterfly. From a mere magical human being to a butterfly. Well, magical. She had barely any power anyway. It was George's power of love that made her actually able to, you know, summon all of the shielding. Yep. That's not a phone number, it's fucking Battler and Yasuda's birthday. And then, yep, Eva sees George, and I didn't screenshot it because I'm fucking stupid, but, God, from her reaction, I'm sorry, but there is no way she would do this. I think Yasuda was just doing it to betray her, to be honest. I feel as if Yasuda feels as if Eva has just totally... you know, mocked and ruined the name of the witch and the sort of everything around it. So I kind of think from that, you know, she is protesting in the most evil ways. I would never believe that Eva would willingly kill her son, especially after, you know, everything about protecting him. I mean, I'm sorry, you can get mad about money. I don't think you can get that mad, though. Do keep in mind that Hideyoshi's death was an accident. So, yeah. Yeah, and isn't that interesting? Everything about Eva being thought of as the culprit. God. But then again, though, I mean, it is kind of hard to tell, because this did kind of this fully set up Yasuda's murder, so it is kind of hard to tell whether they are actually conspiring against each other. I mean, you could make a perfectly credible theory for whether they are conspiring with each other. It's just kind of hard to tell whether, you know, George's death was intentional. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, Jessica was getting a little bit too close to the truth, and she was also being too much of a pain, so, you know, to protect her future, she fucking guns her and blinds her. Yeah, I don't know. It's awful. Yeah, I love this. It's not my fault. I told you to stop, but you still came up to me. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It set off when you tried to grab me. didn't it? Yeah. Like, it's just insane. Like, why are you... Oh, yeah, it was an accident as well. God. Yeah, all blaming it all on Jessica is so awful. I mean, I should not be making light of this. This is genuinely one of the most horrible scenes. It shows the proper cruelty and sadness. And, oh my god, yeah. It looks like a fucking Roblox scene. Oh, no, it doesn't actually. It looks like a creepypasta scene. Oh, yeah, I love that expression. Fucking brilliant stuff. Yep, Nanjo dies, and then illusionary bullshit happens to Jessica. Just like usual. Yep, my god, it's so weird seeing her totally blinded eyes there. Damage to the corneas as well. Must be awful crying. If your corneas are damaged, I wonder what that must feel like. God, yeah, Beatrice as well, and yeah, this is what Beatrice is enabling Kanon to do. Yeah, no, that's not happening. But yep, somebody's clearly not alive, and also Kanon fucking killed Jessica. Yeah, I think what Kanon did is he actually killed. Wait, no, we've got to think about blood loss. That can't be possible. I think Kanon did actually lure Jessica out of here. And then when they got in the guest room, slitting a throat. No, that's not what happened. Stabbing did, but still, you get what I mean. God, yeah, so many cool panels. Oh yeah, Beatrice's magic circle. I love how that was drawn. God, yeah. Oh my god, yeah, Beatrice being killed as well. The new Beatrice. Yep, and this was I mean, it was such a powerful scene in the VN, such a powerful scene in the manga. Love it. Oh my god. I thought we were going to get better visualization, to be honest. Because in the VN, I remember the part where her heart is just out. There was way more, you know, description than the manga gave. Like, there was more time dedicated to it. Like, this scene is like maybe like 4/6. No, let's say 2/3. 2/3 of the scene is probably just, well, no, I'd say like half and half probably go to the VN, whereas 2/3 and 1/3 go to, the manga. Yeah, my god. It's so cruel and it's just insane. I love the visual interpretation of this as well. My god, it was so good. Monster. Why does her heart look like a piece of fucking chicken? It does, like, seriously, and I hate it. And Donovez's there as well. Yep, that's the power of the human heart, guys. Yeah, that must have been so... Oh my god, if I was Battler and I was seeing that, you know, especially because of the fact that this person is doing all of that and going through all of that insane... I mean, I don't even want to fucking imagine how hard that must have been and how painful as well. How hard it must have been to, you know, stay strong while that is happening to you. It's insane that it's even possible to do so. Oh, yeah, I love that. I will step on your heart. Like, quite literally. Oh, my God. Yeah, that was a nice scene as well. Yeah, so was that. Oh, my God. Yeah, Basila literally pulling Eva into the game board. Denying her as a culprit. God, this last scene, it was so intense. We've got the cigarette stuff. I love... She's just inverted all of a sudden. Oh, that is a fucking deranged expression. I love it. Oh my god. Yeah. The zombie kitty. Oh my god, that looks so weird. I want to go out. Food supplies are important after all. Somebody suspected Hideyoshi. Oh god, I felt so bad for Battler when he was just totally cornered and he couldn't do anything. He was like Kirie, but obviously not really a marionette for Eva Beatrice and more a marionette for... Well, I don't know. No, let's take that back. You know, marionette forever, Beatrice, just completely covered in the fucking spider webs. Oh my god, this part was cool as well, and so was that. Oh yeah. Isn't it interesting that there's no blood in this photo, by the way? I don't know if that's just a choice of design, or if that's actually, you know, just showing that all of the blood is illusionary. I don't know. Well, there's got to be some, but like... There's not nearly as much as there was in that last photo where I was talking about the ketchup. Yeah, oh my god, I love the desperation, and then, you know, only Battler could have seen significance in a blimmin' cigarette. Kitty doesn't smoke though, yep. And I just find it so funny. Simply from the presence of this cigarette, this level of reasoning is possible for Furudoi Erika. I love that. You're just a human Ushinomiya ever. I love that image so much. That's so cool. That is absolutely amazing. Oh my god. Oh, that's so good as well. I love that. Oh my god. Some of these expressions. Jesus Christ. It looks like Jeff the Killer. That's really, really good. This colorization as well. I love that. That looks so scary. Oh my god. That spiderweb is going to be the thing that's going to lock Battler in an endless closed room. God. Oh, yep, loads of red truth. When are we going to get the red web of truth? Probably quite soon. Oh, yeah. There were no more than 18 people on the island. Eva Beatrice could have said something that was so suggestive here. But the only thing that's funny, not even she knows the true amount of people on Doc Genjima. That's just the funny thing. Yeah, this is the cube scene. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, such a key yet subtle... Oh, fuck's sake, is that 17? Wait, no, what is that part there? Is that a cube, or is that... This part here, is that... No, that's the outline. I think that's a part of Eva's uniform. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, we've got the red web of truth. Keen's always dead. Yeah, him being the first dead. Key hint there. Yeah. He was the most gruesome corpse. Rosa. It's a tie between Rosa and also Natty and Cross, I think. Yeah, really, really good stuff. God, that looks so weird. Oh. Yep, and oh my god, that was so cool seeing Battler's Red of Truth. Fucking hell, look at her expression. Oh no, I thought I'd ran out of images there. Why is some of my inputs not working? Oh yeah, nice red truth. Nice spear, just directed right at the centre of his eyes, where his monobrow would be. The red speaks only of the truth. I think of episode 7 where Burn's truth is cut off, and then it's made into a lie, even though it's in red. I love that. That was really good. Oh yeah, Battler's expression as well. He just looked... Oh god, I could say something really funny, but I'm not going to because it's kind of weird. He looks like he's doing something that's not being very defeated. Oh my god, this looks really weird. I love this shape. Oh god, it looks so terrifying. It totally looks like a spiderweb. Could you imagine actually being stuck in that though? That must be terrifying. It just looks like some next generational, you know, means of torture. God, yeah, and everybody seeing the fact that Beatrice in red is probably going to say Sayo Yasuda is the culprit. And yep, well, and also Eva killed them, and, you know, deconstructing the closed rooms as well, and anyone else that I might have missed out. Can't forget about that. Maybe I've missed out a few people. Maybe Genji was alive, who knows? He's bloody evil, sod. Who knows? Oh my god, yeah, I wish to remain as a witch. That's only a good thing in Umineko. I love how twisted the relationships are. The fact that being considered a witch is a good thing. Well, to be fair, being a witch of the kitchen, that's a good thing. It means you know how to cook. Yeah, god, the energy here. Oh yeah, Beatrice never ever being able to understand why Beatrice would actually want to surrender herself, even though she has Mountain of Gold, power, XYZ. And Eva Beatrice being deconstructed into Eva, who was also, like, really weirdly drawn. Like, why is she partly naked there? It's so wrong. Oh god, yeah, this scene, holy fuck, that was terrifying. I had ridicule from episode 7 on while listening to this, while reading this, sorry, it was fucking terrifying. Yeah, I mean, this, I will always get goosebumps at that expression. Lovely, lovely stuff. Why does Beatrice look like she has horns on? No, those are ears, but they just look really odd. And, yeah, I've got everything here, really cool stuff, Really cool stuff. Oh my god, I love thinking about which type of food I'd want to eat and which one I wouldn't. I love there's a really funny part where Beelzebub is just totally gouging herself in you know, the banquet. Oh my god. Gorging herself, sorry, not gouging. Oh my god, this is such a sweet little scene here. And it's just so happy, so happy. Yeah, it's so funny. That there's blimmin' Beelzebub. Oh yep, more emphasis on her. Yeah, and I love that. Thank you, Mac. Very cool. That was so weird because I'm on Windows at the moment, so yeah. Oh my god, yeah, funny as Modi and stuff as well, and all the embarrassment about the couples. I love this. Umineko Yuri at its finest, confirmed. What the fuck? Weird. What happened there? Yep. This is so funny. Oh my god, Rudolph and Lucifer. That's Battler's role. I love this scene as well. Oh my god. I love that. It's just like whack-a-mole. Oh my god, a reference to the beginning of episode 2, by the way. And yeah, I love that. If you actually translate, I didn't read this in English, sorry, because I couldn't zoom in that far. I can zoom in really far here. But yeah, there's the second part. Yeah, oh wait, no, is this the part? I swear there was. Oh no, sorry, I'm getting caught out. There was. No, I don't remember. No, I don't remember doing this one. There was the second document. Yeah, the second document. It literally says, I hereby recognize Beatrice as a witch in Italian. And it's funny, that Italian connection. I love this. It's just, it looks so crappy at first. But then, oh my god. Some of the best facial expressions in the manga, if you ask me. Wadagiria opening her eyes! What the fuck? And then we've got Angie as well, introduction to her. Oh my god, that was so cool. That really was. And so was this as well. I love this episode of Poetry just totally ganging up on her. You have entered my tea party. You must die. Oh god, this is so fun. And Jesus Christ, this looks very weird. Yeah, witches never have a change of heart. And I love how mental she was being here. That's not even true. You know, obviously all of the theme of this story is that Beatrice wants to appeal more to Battler, and she will go to any cost to actually appeal more to her. So she's doing this so that Battler doesn't surrender to the witch side, which would have happened if, you know, she hadn't have done this. And, you know, what results in this is, you know, Battler continuing in the game and Battler actually being able to find the truth with the love that he will develop. Oh god, this is so cool. And yeah, I've got Angie as well. Yeah, really quite weird scenes as well. I love that there was, firstly, do I have the scene? Oh, there was a scene where Beatrice literally master sparked Angie to death, and also, you know, just everything completely falling out around her. And yeah, I fucking love that facial expression. That's so good. And yeah. Oh yeah, Battler saying, oh my god, my life's so hard. Angie just saying, you don't even know the weight of what you're saying. No way. You don't even have 100th of the knowledge you need. Yeah, I love that. I love this as well. I try to imagine it. Oh my god, yeah, some really cool stuff. Cat box. No way. And yeah, really quite cool little, you know, it's just interesting that it breaks the cat box because this is amazing, by the way. I love this cover so much. But yeah, I've got all of the fun with here, you know, clues about Angie. We've also got, you know, everything about Lambda, Higurashi's culprit. That was so funny. This is a really quite humorous scene. And FR Beatrice is actually Eva? Never knew that. I love that the reasoning she used was completely different to the reasoning like any normal person would have, i.e. they have the same name and the same look and so many other connections. Oh my god, yeah, so we've got Burn threatening to spoil Higurashi. Yeah, spoilers for Higurashi, but like you kind of are the culprit. That's the funny thing. Yeah, there were more Higurashi references here as well. I forgot where they were. I don't think I screenshotted them, but yeah, I'll see. Oh my god, yeah, Lambda also just in the middle of this, Lambda's just going totally cold as well. And it's interesting that, you know, Lambda obviously wants to get Burn defeated, but at the same time, you know, she wants the best for Beatrice. She wants Beatrice to... Well, wait, no, hang on a second. I'm getting kind of confused with the answer arcs. No. She is the superior of Beatrice. She wants Beatrice to win. She is on her side. But the only thing is, Beatrice, even though they're allies, you know, it's the opposite. Beatrice does not think of Lambda as an ally. She will never, because they have very conflicting objectives. Fucking love this. Oh my god, I mean, the discomfort at this, it's so wrong. That is a really cool scene as well. She looks like some sort of Junji Ito monster. And, yeah, god, we've got Beatrice there as well, and yeah, it totally makes sense as to why that happened. I think this is such a cute little, you know, just drawing. Looks really quite cool. And now I've got everything with Eva. Jesus Christ, this was a hard read. It really was, and it was amazing just seeing, you know, everything here in manga form. It is the reason I am excited for episode 4. Like, seriously. Seriously, episode 4 is going to be so good. God, yeah. Oh my god, I mean, that is so fucking good. Yeah, brilliant stuff. Yeah, and it's interesting to think about the fact that here, everything can be interpreted with love if you look past the veil of, you know, how horrible she is, because, you know, the reason why she was included in this forgery is because, you know, she is the sort of pinnacle and the result of, you know, the public scrutinizing of this individual. Who she actually was is sealed away forever, because you could never know it. Obviously, the results are the same, implying that, you know, Angie just totally has a horrible life and they have a really bad relationship. But that's just because, and that's why it's a catbox truth. Like, you can create any truth and it will create the same result, which is the worst thing. Oh my god, yeah, look at Angie as well. God, yeah, and this was the brutal thing. Yeah, look at that. Properly matches that face. It's horrible. This, I preferred it in the VN obviously, but still absolutely brilliant. And this was so sad. God, oh, that was unbelievable. Burn, you little fucker. But also, you little fucker who knows everything. Where's the thing about the one person? There's something about okay, yeah, she doesn't promise to find a fragment with, you know, the best possibility, but she promises that there may be a fragment with just one person who is alive, i.e. Bloomin' Battler. I can't believe Battler survived, I really can't. And, yeah, it's really interesting, this, and, yeah. Have a nice day. See you again. Yep. And there we are. We don't really get we get the photo that's obviously really notorious for episode 3, you know, and the ending, but we don't really get much in terms of, you know, we don't really get a photo that's fully similar, like a close-up of Angie just suiciding and the moon and the beautiful sky, like, right before her. Right, anyway, yeah, that's everything I wanted to talk about, and, yeah, that was really fun. Oh my god, as you can tell, I really enjoyed the manga, and, you know, really interesting story. Fucking good. And, yeah, episode 4, my god, that is going to be something to really look forward to, because episode 4, holy shit, that's my favourite Umineko episode. It really is. I won't have time to read it, so it's going to be spanned over a long period of time. I was kind of rushed, so I had to really no life the manga this week. Like, I got up at 5 a.m, I think, every day apart from Wednesday, I think, from like last Sunday. So I have been reading this a lot, i.e., you know, I take a long time to read these things, and, you know, I enjoy them, so I don't care. But yeah, really enjoyable stuff, and I thought it was very interesting, this story. Obviously, re-experiencing it, I thought it was really valuable, and yeah, I'm just overall really finding it fun. And my god, the Umineko manga is so long, by the way. Like, I just compare it to Higurashi's manga. Like, for example, Tatarigoroshi, like 2 volumes. I mean, I get that one of the volumes is quite big, but it's not nearly as big as Umineko. Like, Jesus Christ. I think the bigger answer arcs are probably going to be as big as Umineko's, though. Because the thing is, the answer arcs in Higurashi, the story just goes, like, from here to here in terms of length. Like, it seriously just gets so much longer, but you know, the lengths are always really quite consistent in Umineko. Heck, the next chapter is the longest in VN length. I don't know what the longest manga chapter is going to be. I feel like it's either going to be episode 7, 8 or 4. I don't know, I feel like episode 7 is going to be a lot longer, or maybe it won't be. I don't know, it's impossible to tell. Episode 6, 7, 8 or 4, I think. So basically every single episode apart from 5. Okay, let's just rule out episode 8 and 6, I think, probably, and also 4. And then let's just say episode 8's ruled out. No, episode 6 ruled out, and then, you know, episode 4's there. I don't know, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you next time in the big one, the last question arc manga review, which is going to be episode 4's one. So yeah, see ya.